Hey guys, welcome to a summer dinner recipe in the kitchen. This is something that I make a couple of times every summer, and it uses pretty much everything that I grow in the garden. We have zucchini, tomatoes, fresh basil, fresh oregano, onion, and salt, pepper, and garlic. So the garlic, I actually have already minced garlic, but this recipe isn't mine. It's actually, I'm going to attribute this to my sister-in-law, Jeannie. She made this for me once several years ago, and it's always been one of my very favorite recipes. It does involve pasta, which that I did not get out of the garden, of course. I don't have a pasta plant out there. But I've got some water on heating, and I'm going to get that pasta on. And in the meantime, this is like so simple. The thing that takes the most time is just dicing up your veggies. But you will love this recipe, and then I'll top it with a little Parmesan cheese. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is add some oil to our skillet where we're going to saute our veggies. And it's going to take quite a bit because your zucchini is actually going to absorb that pretty well. And we're going to let that heat up a little. Oh, and fresh tomatoes. Did I say fresh tomatoes? We're going to put those in there too. We're going to saute and just our zucchini. I diced up 2 medium zucchini in there. And we're going to let that start sauteing. Got a few pieces. Okay, we're going to let that cook. And I've got it on fairly high. I want that zucchini to get done, and we're going to add the onions now. Like I said, this is such a simple dish, and it is so delicious. And it's a meatless dish, so if you want an inexpensive meatless dish, this is for you. Get that going in there. That is just cooking away right there. We're going to add a little salt. We may have to add more at the end. We're going to add some pinches of pepper. I love pepper. We're going to add, I've got about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic here. I love garlic. You don't have to use that much if you don't like that much. I'm going to go ahead and I'm adding, because I picked my oregano when it was flowering, it's not going to have the flavor that the basil did. So I'm going to add some dried oregano in there. And here is my fresh oregano. But it's always better to use your herbs before they're flowering. They'll have a much better flavor. Smelling really good in here. It's really good. Alright, we're going to keep cooking it. I've got it on pretty high. I'll go ahead and add my basil. That's a lot of fresh basil, but like, why not? It's going to give it a really good fresh flavor. And it makes my kitchen smell heavenly. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. And last but not least, I'm going to add my diced tomatoes. I don't know, I had about 7 or 8 medium-sized tomatoes. And I'm going to put that in there. That's going to add some moisture to this. And we're going to cook that. And we want those tomatoes to cook until they turn kind of dark red in the oils. You can see the oils coming out of them. That's That's when they get that sweet taste. So we're just going to go off and let this cook for a little bit. All right, can you see in here the orange coming out of the tomatoes, that dark orange color? When I say cook until the oils start coming out of the tomatoes, that's what I'm talking about. And our liquid in here has greatly reduced. We'll want a little bit, but not a lot. And we're going to just put this over our pasta. Our pasta is almost done over here, but it'll just be delicious. And we'll top it with some Parmesan cheese. I hope you'll try this recipe. It's absolutely delicious, and thank you, Jeannie, for serving it to me the first time I ever had it, and I keep making it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.